Dude. Dude. Come on, John, dude. Wake up. We gotta film the 1 million sub video, dude.
Dude, cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Congratulations on 1 million subs, man.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that opens you up.
Oh, man.
That opens you right up. What's up, everybody? It is your favorite thick boy, Jonathan Sudano, or Sudano, or whatever. Started at the bottom, now we eat. We are here in the beautiful living room of my best friend, Mr. Paul Steert. And we're gonna be doing a Q&A, and then we're gonna go downstairs, gonna have a little gear walkthrough. So I'm gonna answer some of your questions. So let's go. First question, El Jefe asks, how are you? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing pretty good, you know. I'm just chilling, you know, by the fire, having some bourbon, having a burb, you know, just as well as any 28-year-old thick boy can be. So it's all good. Adrian Lindsay asks, how long have you been drumming? I don't know, man. How long you been shitting? I've been drumming about, I don't know, like 13 years. I got my first kit when I was like 16. I got one of those like crappy, like, you know, $300 like beater kits that you get at Guitar Center. And it like came with a cymbal and some hi-hats. Ray asks, is YouTube your only job? I get this question a lot, and the answer is no. I still work a full-time job, just like everybody else. Gotta pay my bills somehow, because YouTube sure as fuck ain't paying me, so... Whoops. Cheyenne Mackenzie asks, do you plan on showing off more original drum stuff, or sticking with the covers? I'll probably be doing like a little bit of both, you know, on top of like maybe, you know, other types of videos, you know, not just music stuff, you know, like less serious sort of shit. I like doing the covers a lot. You know, I also play in a band. You know, we're still kind of in the infancy stage, and, you know, hopefully we're gonna come out with an album soon. We don't want to rush it, but you know how that is. Shite. Okay, Yuan Puanzonbi asks, who are your drumming inspirations? I'd say my main inspirations are Danny Carey from Tool, probably Neil Peart from Rush, David Hake from Pianos Become the Teeth. The guy is an absolute monster. I also really like Ben Kohler from Converge. Tucker Rule's awesome from Thursday. He's a great drummer. Zach Hill from Death Grips. Oh, Stephen Clifford. Yeah, he's awesome. He's super underrated. Larth21 asks, will you do vocal covers again? I don't know, man. Honestly, like, do you guys even want those? Because, like, I mean, I think we're in a good spot right now. I don't know. I kind of like doing drum covers. I mean, the vocal covers were getting kind of old, and, you know, we gotta evolve as a channel. Oh God, dude, that, dude, fuck me. The frick? Come on. The Sorrow asks, favorite bands? Definitely, I'm a huge fan of Pianos Become the Teeth. I like Daughters. I like Circus Survive, Glassjaw. I like Thursday. I grew up listening to, you know, like a lot of post-hardcore, like in the early 2000s, like My Chemical Romance and The Used and shit. Fucking, who else? I don't know. Tool. You gotta love Tool. I like Tool. Quag asks, what are your favorite cartoons or anime? I don't really watch a lot of cartoons, to be honest. I'm not like a cartoon guy, but My favorite anime right now, at least right now, is Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for that. It's kind of like the Walmart of anime, but hey, it's a classic. You gotta love it. I also really love Shokugeki no Soma. Love that like cooking style anime. I love Akira, Ghost in the Shell. You know, just like any sort of like, you know, neo-futuristic, like dystopian cyberpunk sort of fucking shit. I love that. Retro asks, what would you tell to a drummer newbie if you want him to get inspired? Honestly, like, you know, I know like you're probably super tired of hearing this, but just practice, man. Just sit down and just practice for like an hour every day. That's really all there is to it. You know, just listen to music, try to play your favorite songs. You know, if you know them by heart, sit behind the kit and try to learn them. You know, or like YouTube is like a big resource for a lot of drum stuff online. You can get like, it's basically free lessons at this point. So just look up stuff on YouTube, sit down an hour, even if you can't play your kit, play your practice pad, just kind of diddle around, diddle yourself, whatever. Anyway, guys, that's about it for the Q&A segment. Now we're gonna take it downstairs and we're gonna take a look at the gear. So let's go! Kit. Yeah, she's an SJC custom kit, all maple shells, fucking 4-barrel carb. Like the brass hoops. We actually made this in SJC like in 2012. If you look, like this custom wrap here, we actually made custom, like this kind of tortoiseshell sort of looking John there. So that's pretty cool. And it's sandwiched in between white ivory pearl, I believe. I use Remo heads. I use an X14 on my snare, and I use like the snare, you know, batter or resonant side underneath, and I use ambassadors on my toms and diplomats underneath. I have a big beefy bass drum. It's a 24 by 24 bass drum with the Power Stroke 3. And I got the Pearl Eliminator double pedals there also, if you look at that. Pretty sick, pretty nice. I have the cams back pretty far right now. Lots of attack. As for the cymbals, we got all Sabian cymbals. These are HHX. This one is a 20-inch Evolution Ride. This is probably like the most like crisp, kind of like crystal-y like cymbal that I own. This is probably my favorite cymbal I ever have bought. This is my 21-inch HHX Groove Ride. It makes like an amazing crash ride. It's so cool because it just opens up and it's just so nice to crash on and just to kind of groove on.
Groovy.
20-inch Legacy Ride. This is the most recent cymbal that I purchased. It's just so nice and buttery and kind of just like really opens up, and it's got just such a beautiful tone. I do use all rides as my crashes, which I think is fucking cool. Who wouldn't want to do that? As for my hi-hats, I got my 14-inch Accelerator hi-hats. These are nice and very like kind of high-end, very good for rock and metal. And you also have the kind of like ridged bottom hi-hat cymbal here to kind of give it like some airiness. And it really like pushes all that air through to give you a nice chick and kind of cuts through all the music. As for my throne, everybody fucking asks what kind of throne I use. This is a brand new Yamaha DS 390, I believe. It's quadruple braced. It's got a nice wide bench seat for my thick ass. And you know, thick boys need a thick throne. Look at this. Nice.
Quiet on the set!
This one is actually kind of like a memento to my old band from back in the day, Me vs. I. We were very loud and heavy, and we didn't give no fucks.
Nah, dude. Tell you about the mics real quick. All I'm using for the kick is a well-positioned Sennheiser 421. This is like the go-to all of the time. Everything sounds great with this mic. Vocals, guitar, bass, mic a cab, mic a tom, mic a kick. We didn't really have a lot as far as like space or gear to kind of begin with, so we just wanted to get the best of my collection to get the best that we can get without being too invasive in the shot. This is Electro Voice ND767, I think. Really good vocal mic, but also have found it to be really good for John's snare. I don't know, it just sounds great in the room.
It sounds awesome
with this mic. So like, that's all we've done. And then all of that is then combined with this like sweet Shure iPhone mic that I got a couple years ago that you can't see because it's connected to the phone.
Hello!
But that's what I use for like overheads and mixing the overall room sound for the videos, y'all. And it all goes through to here in just a pretty standard PreSonus FirePod studio thing. And I plug it into my computer. Nothing really fancy, just like solid utilitarian affordable stuff. It all comes down to good gear and good mic placement. Because you can't really polish a turd in post, so.
And good pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Duncan. Duncan.
Donk.
Do you want to be in a YouTube video?
You want to be on YouTube?
Duncan, do you want to be on YouTube?
You want to be on YouTube?
Duncan, do you want to be on YouTube?
You want to be on YouTube?
Duncan.
Duncan.
Do you want to be on YouTube?
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go back to sleep. If you like this video, please click like and leave a comment down in the comments section. Have a good day. Oh no, get my Oh no.